Alright, what's up YouTube, fellow fish people? It's Cichlid Time. That's right, Cichlid Time. Been focusing so much on the 36, it's time to do a little attention to the 90. Just want to show you guys what's up, man. I know I did a video the other day and you saw some fish in a timeout box. Yeah, that's what I do for timeout. If you're handling African cichlids, you'll find out very fast that there is an aggression level. It's different from the South and Central American cichlids. It's it's different. It's kind of like a slow death. They'll just pick you to death. But there's a hierarchy inside this tank, and whenever you pull fish out or add fish in, it all changes. But if a fish is being too aggressive, then you put them in a timeout container. It gives the one being picked on a little time to settle in and be a little more accepted by the other tank mates. But the ones in the container the other day were not being too aggressive. They were being traded in today because sometimes it takes a couple of days to catch them. So I start a couple of days in advance, and when I catch them, they sit in a container for a day or two. I do feed them when they're in there, so they're not starving or nothing like that. And they do eat while they're in there. But that's the female dolphin. She was causing problems with my new fish I added in today. And the ACI, he's next to go in the container because he's the one trying to breed with the dolphin, and it just causes problems. But anyway, the reason why I'm shooting this video is because the question came up, what's overstocked? Excuse me. Well, if you're going to overstock, you need to overfiltrate, and that's a whole nother conversation that I'll talk about later. But for right now, I had about probably close to 30 fish in this tank, and weeded out the bad eggs and was left with about 25. Well, with this tank, it's a big tank, man, and 25 fish wasn't enough fish. The aggression was really acceptable. So if the aggression level in your tank is acceptable, everybody is doing good, and you're happy with it, then your tank is properly stocked. Unless you want more activity, which is where I was. So I added a bunch more fish, and I'll probably get this tank up to about 40 fish. And by the time I remove the bad apples, I'll be down to about 30, 35 fish, and that should be plenty of activity in there. Also, to limit the aggression, you need to add more fish, and I'm not against adding more of this than just one type of fish. Like, for instance, that's my Banga Sunshine. I also have another Banga Sunshine, and I have a Mallory Isle Sunshine. Where are you at? He's hiding out on me. He's somewhere. He'll show up sooner or later. And so yeah, that helps keep the yellow in check. I did add what's called a kobu. It's not even a name of a fish, it's just more of the collection point of that fish. It's the kobu, and he's blue, and he was taking a beating, so I had to add in. There he is. That's a kobu. Looks like a red shoulder, but you go to African Cichlid Forum and you'll see it's a kobu. And my Mason peacock here, my Mason's peacock is not a red shoulder, I was giving him a hard time. So I added this red shoulder. I added another little red shoulder in there. There's 2 or 3 of them in there, and it helps calm down the blue aggression. So I got a few sunshines. I got this German red now, and I got another German red. There's my Malaria. That's the Malaria Sunshine. And I got a little German red right there. That's gonna be a German red. So I'm not against having more than one type of fish, especially if it quills or calms the aggression. And if they don't color up, or when they do color up, if it causes problems, I just remove the one I don't want, and hopefully I'll be down to a good stocking level. In the meantime, I went to the fish store today and I got this guy, a red top Luanda. I know it said red and he's yellow. Look at that, man. That's nice. That's the other thing about Africans. There's so many different collection points. There's red, orange, yellow, and they'll be called red and they're actually orange, or we call the sunshine, they're actually orange, and bicolors are red, orange, and yellow. So Oh, look at that. Red top Luanda. That's a beautiful fish. And be in the right place at the right time. There's my flavescent. It's actually a Usisa, U-S-I-S-Y-A. That's where it's collected from. That's a nice fish. Black dorsal fin. Beautiful. I think it's a disturbed 10, 13, 10, 11. He's got one, I think. Big Al at AP 20 Camaros. He's got a flame tail. That's coming soon. Got some blue neons coming, a tangerine. And I'll be close to 40 fish in this tank. So yeah, so if your aggression level is acceptable, all the fish are getting along good, like this tank here. Look, everybody's calm. There's a little chasing here and there, but it's nothing, man. It's nothing. And you just remove the ones causing the problems. Give them another shot or two, but it's been my experience once they're in timeout, it's just a matter of time before they gotta go. You know, this Insignis here won't really color up because of my big red bully eye. Keeps him in check. I'm thinking about putting a bully eye in a container. I got a bigger container. Put him in there for a day or two and see if he colors up. So that's all. Just pay attention to colors, guys. I mean, that's my Mason's peacock. I added him. I added another little blue one. There's my Kobu. There's another little cheap red shoulder in there. There he is in the back. See him? And that keeps the blue fish, all the blue guys in check. I got 3 or 4 yellows, 2 German reds, 2 frontosa. So it's a balance, it's a hierarchy. And there's a lot to talk about with these guys, man. And I know I've been rambling on for too long now. So if I didn't cover something, if I made something unclear, you got any questions or just comments. And remember, this is all my personal experience. It's what I've tried. You know, you go somewhere and you get a book or you read online and it says, oh, you got to do A, B, and C. Well, A, B, and C is a starting point, like anything else. You know, it may work for you. Hey, great if it does. More power to you. But for the rest of us, it's just a starting point because they tell you to do one thing and it may work for you, it may not work for you. And then you got to find your own way. You know your fish. You know what works. So do what works best for you and your fish. You know, they tell you on a Planet Tank for dosing, they'll tell you, oh, you got a 5 ml per 50 milliliters, per 50 gallons. Well, they don't know what kind of substrate you got, what kind of lighting you got, what kind of plants you got, if you're running CO2. So they give you a happy medium, a safe starting point. And from there you can adjust. Same thing with these guys, man. Figure out your feeding schedule. Figure out what works best for your fish. That's it. I've talked too long. Mr. Honey to you. Showing off the new fish. Got the flavescent, red top Luanda. Some more guys to come. Be up to about 40 fish. Thanks for watching, guys. Mr. Honey to you. And I'm out. Oh yeah, one more thing, man. This video's not complete yet. This video's not complete yet. We missing one thing. Missing one thing. There it is, baby. Saints. Got them on the big screen. Got them on my hat. Football season. Go Saints. And I'm out.